You didn't give the no talking signal. All right, I got it.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you please, won't you be my gamers?
Hey everybody, welcome to Mr. Hobbs's Gamerhood. It's time for Sunday morning coffee and Sunday morning low fantasy gaming. All right, here we go. We're on Chronicle of the Cursed Axe, number 12, 12 episodes. We still have no idea why it's the Chronicle of the Cursed Axe, but that makes no difference. We can't have a game without players. So let's head over to the group chat. All right. Hey, guys.
Good morning.
Howdy. I was like, that was weird.
All right, let's meet you and your characters. Go ahead, Jason.
So, I am playing Aldred of House Rochelle. My name is Jason Weeb, and I will be with you all 3 hours. Remember, tip your waitresses. Oh, and I want to start a new thing, because like last week I did it and you got pissed at me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't have a podcast, but you should listen to Roleplay Rescue. It's awesome. I'm a patron. Me too.
Nice.
Hawk.
I'm Hawk. I'll be playing Nadiri the Barbarian, and I'm starting a new podcast this week. It's about food from Canada, and it's called Canadian Bacon.
Nice. You could have gone with poutine, but
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It doesn't. You'd have to say Canadian poutine for it to be funny to him. Aaron.
Yep, I'm Aaron. I'm going to be playing Inaria the Sorceress.
And that's it.
That's. I have no podcast recommendations. I'm not listening to Hawk's podcast. If we want to,
Oh, come on.
I'm not even sure Hawk would listen to his own podcast. He would just put it out there, and that would be it. All right. So Sean,
yeah, why would I listen to it?
Sean isn't quite here yet, but we can see the sweet, sweet studio of gaming and BS. Litterbox Studios, I think it's called. Why don't we? I don't think we did our upgrades at the end of last session. Is that true?
We did not.
That is true.
That is correct. Mon Capitan.
Why don't we just do that while we're waiting for Sean P. Kelly?
Oh my God, that sounds like a great idea.
I
Full
even
of great ideas.
We've been playing this game a while. I think I even know what page advancement's on now. It's like the old first edition PHB. All right, here we go. Aaron, let's start with Inaria.
all right. I need me to roll something. Yep.
D10, please.
7.
7. New unique feature. You are 4th level. You don't have a unique feature. So
I am working up to 4th level.
Oh, you're not there yet? What are you on? 3?
This
3,
would be
3? 3, 2?
Well, right. It'd be 3-2 if we're just 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 plus 2.
Okay, perfect. So Do you have your 4th level hit points yet?
Yeah, I got that last time.
What about, do you have one new class ability? I think this is maybe, there is no class ability at 4th level probably for a wizard.
I think that's
Did you take
correct.
a new skill? Did you get a new skill at 4th level? I
don't
think
believe
4th
so.
and 8th. So it's you can, or you can learn one new spell if you already took next level's hit points. So write that down. Learn one new spell or new skill, and you can choose what that is, and we'll move on. Sound good?
Yep, I'll write that down.
I'll make sure magic users can go up, get another skill at 4th level. I believe so, but I don't know for sure.
I'll look it up while you're going talking to others.
All right. Hawk, are you ready to see what happens
Ready,
with our
baby.
barbarian? Roll a d8, sir.
That is exactly what I rolled last week.
Oh, God. What is it? I don't have it.
New skill, and I already got my new skill.
Do you get a new class ability this level?
Let's see. I would be going to 4th. No.
Okay. You don't get a new unique feature. You just got one. So you can
Correct.
take an extra use of the class ability if you get like an increased use of like your rage or something, or next level's hit points. Or did you already take those?
Nope. I'll take the hit points.
No surprise there. Aaron, did you make a decision
So
yet, Aaron?
here's my D6 for hit points.
Oh,
just so
okay.
you're
I
watching.
do have a new skill as an option. 4th and 8th level for new skill.
7, 8. All right, so that's 10 hit points.
You get a +8.
D6 plus 6 plus 2 for con.
Yeah. See, that's a pretty cool thing about low fantasy gaming that many people may overlook. You're not really penalized hugely by not rolling a great hit die when you go up a level, and that's a pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool
I
thing.
like it. I really like that feature.
Is this your favorite fantasy game, Hawk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like a lot of the mechanics. I have to say, I do like a lot of the mechanics of this game. The way, like, I do, like, once I got used to it, I like the intercepts and the, save somebody sitting next to you, and I like all that stuff. And I like the way the session advance works, and I like some of the characteristics of the characters. I don't know. I do kind of like a lot of the mechanics of this game.
I mean, what you've been playing? What we'll say OSE. You obviously know. Castles and Crusades, right? Because we played the Red Road during some of the other GRGA games.
I've played 5th edition, 3rd and a half edition. What else have I played? That's probably it, right?
Yeah. And so where would you? How many hoodies would you give to LFG in this situation?
What's a hoodie?
That's the Gamerhood Awards. A hoodie.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
what's the max?
I don't know. You can do it by color, or you can do by number of hoodies, whatever you want.
Oh, this is definitely a gold hoodie for this game.
All right, nice.
I do like this game.
That's pretty cool, huh? Should we switch
Yeah,
the Red Road to this game system, or should we stay with Castles and Crusades?
Oh no, I think frickin' Frack or other members for Red Road, I think they would like low fantasy gaming. I think Monty would get kind of pissy because we're changing systems again.
That's
but,
Todd, isn't it? Isn't that Todd that gets pissy? I don't know.
Oh, Monty doesn't like it either because it's like, because like the first time, once this whole COVID, the first time we get back together, if you would even suggest, it's like, hey, I think we should switch to low fantasy gaming. Monty would probably just drop his pants and shit right in the middle of the floor.
And then say it was Biden's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Aaron, did you pick a skill that you're going to be proficient at?
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to say acrobatics.
He didn't sound very excited.
He didn't. I think it's a hard choice for him. He has analysis paralysis sometimes, I think.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
do too.
Well, let me think about that if that's true or not.
I didn't say indecisive. All right. Jason, are you ready? What level are you now?
So I'm not 100% sure about how to mark my thing. Like, so last session I got to 2.6. So I don't know when.
So you're
supposed
going to
go
be
up.
third level now.
Yeah,
Now?
you're straight up
Okay.
third level.
So is it every 3? We get 3 advancements.
Yep,
Or is it 6 advancements?
it's 3. It's 3 from first to
Oh, it's
third
3?
level, and then it's 4 from 4th to 7th level.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to change that
I-
0.6 and everything. We're just going to go 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 for up to third level, and then we'll go up to 0.4 for 4th level, and then we'll go up to 0.5 for levels after 8.
Okay. So I'm
Or-
level 3 now
Yeah.
of 3.4.
You're just level 3.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So-
max I'll go up to is 3.4 before I go to 4. Right?
Correct.
Is that what you're
Three-
saying? Okay, gotcha.
Oh, no, 3.3. Just the first 3 levels, and then the next 3,
okay.
and then the last 3. So it's 4.3 is what you, or 3.3. You'll be 4th
Okay.
level.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're getting better at this, guys.
Yeah.
I got a question
st-
about.
I still feel
Go
like
ahead.
we should just say 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 4th level.
Okay. I mean,
That's-
there's no difference.
There is a difference. The decimals are meant for decimals. Fractions are meant for fractions. Binaries meant for binary.
I am
But it's really not a
teacher.
plus. We're not really
And-
doing addition, though.
Numbers
Plus
are very
plus
important.
1 session.
Oh.
Third level plus 1 session. Third level plus 2 sessions. Third level plus 3 sessions.
All right.
Jesus,
So
Hobbs. Do I
they're
gotta
no
explain it?
longer
So
a
to
decimal
be-
point. They're just a period. They're just a period. They're not a
Three-
decimal point.
3 plus 2s equals.
I think we should discuss this for about 20 minutes until Sean comes back.
All right. So what that means, Jason, is you get everything else that you haven't yet gotten when you
Okay.
to go up another level.
I feel like I got everything though. I could be wrong.
No,
you did
I
No,
not.
know.
there's-
So I know that I got my +1 bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I got my new ability, use of an ability.
Okay. So
feel
you should
like-
you get a reroll pool point.
I think
when
I
you,
got the. Did I get the re? Hold on, let me look.
when
at
you
my
go to
character, 'cause I
third
feel-
level, you get
I
a
feel like I got that.
you get a luck increase.
Okay, so my rerolls, I got maxes 2 for my rerolls.
Yeah, so you'll
So
be
I should
3
get
now.
extra-
You should have 3.
Okay. And what else am I missing?
Did you get your hit points
Hit points. I got hit points, but
up to
I
third
lost-
level?
What's my third level hit points? I didn't write hit points down, but I
Oh,
feel like
God.
I got hit points at some point.
Yeah, you might have got them up to second level.
Yeah.
Because right now I have
What the-
17 hit points, and then I lost.
Where the
7
fuck
of
is
them.
Sean?
I lost
17 hit points sounds like 2 levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because aren't you
I'm at
like
27 for
D8
third
plus
level.
8?
But the thing is I lost 7 hit points last session from
Permanently.
disease
Oh.
scrotum from bloodworms.
So a fighter gets D5 plus 5.
Okay.
Okay, 24. You might have had 3 dice then.
Yeah, that's what I think.
What's your con bonus?
My con is 9, so
Oh, so no bonus.
no bonus.
Yeah,
so yeah,
so-
that would have been
So you must have gotten your hit points. And what's
Yep.
your attack bonus?
3.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
got
so-
that.
So that's what you must have gotten. You didn't get an extra use of a
Yeah.
class ability. So that should be up to 3. Either way, just act like it's a third level character and go down the sheet and just change everything. Starts at
Alright.
hit points, attack bonus, adaptable.
Luck
Oh, you get
bonus.
a unique feature. You get a unique feature this level.
Oh, cool. So I was thinking about my unique feature. Can I have a I don't know what I call it, but it's basically where I can once per turn or once per combat or something, basically be able to move out of a combat without getting an attack of opportunity on me.
Is that one of the adaptable things?
That is like, well, those are fighting styles. I don't think I have those in the fighting styles.
That's
But
what I was asking.
But I know there's like in the 3rd edition D&D, there was like a feat that let you basically avoid an attack of opportunity or something.
There isn't, but did you see the one on page 32 called Rear Guard?
Yeah.
You didn't like that? You may declare use of this style at the start of a round. Prior to your turn, you adopt defensive maneuvers, directing a tactical retreat as you guide your allies to safety. All party members gain advantage on any party retreat tests.
That's cool.
That's not just good for you, that's good for everybody. That makes you our best friend.
Sean, we're doing our advances.
All right, I'll take that.
Okay.
I think they just should have called it something besides rear guard.
I think you need to get
12-year-old boys everywhere.
Oh, I'm all about protecting your rears, guys.
So I have a question about this.
Juvenile.
About the skills on the
Yes,
character
Hawk,
sheet.
I thought we were. Okay, this is a character sheet question.
Yeah. So, like I added acrobatics and dex. So you have 3 columns here, and I want to make sure I've got what I need in here because I suspect I might not. I'm looking at skill in the booklet, and it says that skills add a +1 to a +1 bonus on any related attribute check, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. Skills, right? So you on the character sheet, you have skill name, you have attribute, you have advantage and modifier. And right now under advantage, all of my skills say no, and my modifiers are all 0.
Correct.
Should they be +1?
No.
Okay, so it knows to add that.
Well, let's see. It's if we just roll acrobatics.
And I'll do that. So my dex.
Your dex is a 16. It's saying your target is a 17, so it's automatically doing that.
Okay. So I just didn't know. I wanted to make sure I had stuff set up there properly.
Yeah.
That there wasn't something.
I'm not sure what the modifier would be. Advantage and disadvantage is like what you would roll in different circumstances.
Okay.
All right. Nice. So it sounds like we're on to the Ranger. Sean gets to talk. Oh, you want to introduce yourself and your character, Sean?
Hello, my name is Sean. I will be playing Hobbs. He is a ranger.
You kind of said that like we were at an AA meeting. Hello.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
We're sorry you're a ranger too. All right.
Oh.
So roll a
Damn.
D8. A tray. What level are you now?
I am 4.25.
Okay, I like it. So you get next level's attack bonus. Does it go up this level for you?
I don't know.
Ranger, level 4. Nope. You're still at a 2. So let's shift you around.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what it is.
So you get an additional reroll pool die.
Yeah.
So you're up to like 5 rerolls, right?
I thought I was up to 5. Was that the last thing I took, maybe?
Okay, if you were already up to 5, you might have already got that. So you
Okay.
can take next level's luck increase or in a extra use of a class ability.
I will take my luck increase.
All right. Because I think at 4th level, your luck should be like a 12 now, right? Or 13?
It is
that
a
what
12, yeah.
12?
I have it at 12.
Did you already have it at 12, or did you just take it up to 12?
I just took it up to 12. I think I had a base of
I think at 3rd level, you should be 12, though, shouldn't
11.
Yeah, it should be 12 at 3rd level.
Oh,
So-
shit, am I I'm behind a level?
you? No, because
Okay,
at 4th,
I'm at
it
13
wouldn't.
then.
Well, 4th wouldn't go up then.
Right.
So that doesn't help
Ah.
you.
Okay.
Because it's plus a half level roundup.
So we'll give you next level's hit points if you'd like, or extra use of a class ability.
Hit points.
All right, roll them up.
Is it
Rangers get a
D6, I
D4.
believe? 4 plus
4.
4
Plus con.
plus con. Bingo, baby.
All right. So 7 plus
Nice.
your con bonus. What is it?
1.
All right. Nice. So 8 hit points. What are you up to now, big shooter?
40.
40 hit
Wow.
points. It's time for the
Nice.
dragons.
Jeez.
Yeah. Anytime Hobbs asks for your hit points, cut it in half. So he
That's
thinks we're less powerful than we are.
I'm still at like 50% though. Like I must have taken some pretty big damage last round.
Well, maybe it's time for the recap. Aaron?
Is it time?
It is.
Is it?
Is it?
Whoa.
Is it time? All
It
right.
is.
Time once again. Okay, so recap for seasonal session 11. Seeds of Fate. Because apparently we're naming these now. Blood flies. Blood flies in front of us. Blood flies down the hall. Our world is full of blood flies. Aldred of House Rochelle and Nadiri the Barbarian formed a wall at the top of the stairwell, blocking the flies and taking them out, with ranged support from Hobbs the Ranger and Anaria the Sorceress. But it's hard being on the front line. Aldred ends up with proboscises of 1, 2, 3 blood flies in him, finding their way through chinks in his armor. And some get past the shield wall, flying over it and after Anaria and Pigsy the Pitchpot Boy. Both our heroes are resolute, but our heroes are resolute. Anaria takes out a blood fly with her spear. Resolute. Yes,
Anaria
they're that
takes out a
big,
blood-
and Hobbs comes to Pigsy's rescue, though not the way Pigsy would have done it, I'm sure. On the front line, Aldred is struggling, taking the brunt of the damage. Nadiri is able to take one out with his axe. And finally, the opening is there. He grabs the blood fly off of Aldred's neck and crushes it with his bare hand. Then Aldred is able to take out the last one himself. The group rests to recuperate, and Anaria lays hands on Aldred to perform a fusing of the flesh. After some time to rest, the group proceeds down the stairs. In the corridor after the first landing, there are rooms to each side full of body parts and offal. That's awful, not awful, but it was that too. One room has a trapdoor. Who knows what the hell is below? Not our crew. And right now they don't want to know. The loaded buckets of, well, parts are put onto the trapdoor to weigh it down. Crisis averted, right? So the group moves on down through the corridor and down another flight of steps. At the bottom of those steps are bushes and bloody soil, lots of them. Tree dudes in the making, one assumes. Hobbs strikes forward from the base of the steps to check out the chest. The floor he steps on is soft. Soft and bloody. Soft and bloody and gross. But he perseveres, and as he investigates the chest, he feels something crawling on his skin. And then into his skin. Yep. Into his skin. What follows is a flurry of activity. Aldred, so recently on death's door, rushes forward to grab the chest. Anaria fires a lash of unerring pain at one of the creatures trying to burrow its way into Hobbs. Nadiri puts the torch to another of them. Both work, but the torch causes damage. Which means that when Aldred is also infested and Nadiri applies the torch, it works and comes close to killing him. But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades and nuclear war. He's alive, if only just. Spells spent and one of the crew seriously wounded, retreat seems the best option, but they take the chest with them. And while investigating it, Hobbs is stung by a clockwork scorpion. But he's a hardy lad and bears it. And there we ended. The crew, all alive, if some more so than others, is Hobbs the Ranger and Mukai as wolf companion, Nadiri the Barbarian, Aldred of House Rochelle, and Anaria the Sorceress. And there is a chest yet to explore.
All right. Well done. Anybody have any questions about that?
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thank you,
So
sir.
I got Brian in the bunker in YouTube land.
Hey,
And,
Brian. What's up, buddy?
He wants to know what's Hobbs? Is that like a take on Hobbs?
What? I don't know what he's talking about. How's he coming to that conclusion?
Do we?
It's not even close.
Jason, did you ever hear what his wolf's real name was on the papers?
No.
And friends.
Yeah, so what?
Oh, damn.
Not even sure. Not even sure.
Oh,
So, like,
damn.
Mystery
Yeah.
solved.
Just painfully clever, isn't it?
It is painful. You are correct.
I see
don't-
how you have a podcast, Sean. You are very creative.
I don't understand what.
Without question.
Yeah, I mean they're not even close. In Friends, it's not. You guys are pronouncing it correctly and
Yeah, it's-
butchering my wolf's original name.
It's German, right? On France.
All right,
Friends.
how does what do we got going on Facebook, Hawk? Anything?
Just me.
All right, good to know. Good to know. One of these times I'm
Bunch
going
of
to
Proud
actually
Boys posts.
Oh boy, is that what happens on Facebook?
What?
Jeez, man.
Jesus Christ! All right, let's go to the tabletop. Here we are on the
Underwear
big
ad.
old map.
So, are we still outside of the dungeon?
I think that's
Could
Or are
true.
we back? Or are we back
think-
to town?
No, we stopped at the top of the stairwell, got outside with the chest, and that's
Yeah.
Didn't we take a short rest? I feel like we took a short rest.
Well, I think we need to if we didn't.
Well, I'm out of short rests, so
You're out of short rest. How is that possible?
Because you only get 3 checks.
What's wrong with you?
yeah, I used all my checks.
Oh, and that brought on the discussion. That's right. We had that discussion about. Okay, never mind. Then we need to head back to. Did we apply all the healing magic that we? I don't think we had any, but did we?
I think we did. I believe Anaria casted her healing spell.
I did that before you ran and grabbed the chest, right? I mean, that
Yeah, in retrospect, that was a dumb move.
Yeah, baby. That was
You got
something I
death.
would have done like a year ago. And then Sean would have yelled at me.
Well, so in all fairness, I honestly thought that Sean was going to leave the chest behind, and I was like, no. So yeah.
But we could have like lassoed it. I got 50 feet of rope, baby.
I think the funny
So
thing
many-
is you still almost left the chest after he brought it up from there.
I don't know about- Well, no, that's the thing. I was down, and then you guys wanted to leave the chest.
Yeah, I
and
know.
was
That's what I'm
I-
saying.
like, freaking serious?
I was carrying Aldred. I can't carry everything.
What's more important? Treasure?
Yeah, next time I'll just leave you and take the treasure chest.
Well, you never
Well, you
know,
gotta
there
make
could
your
be a healing
choices.
potion or something in there.
Yeah. Could have been.
All
All
right.
right. Did we? Sorry. Did you give us the count on money? Did somebody record that? I don't really remember.
Are you
We
guys
didn't-
going
have
through the
not-
chest
We have
that
not
strongly?
investigated
Yeah.
the chest. That's the thing. We
Oh, we never looked.
Hobbs got disconnected.
Yes. So let's
so the
do
session
that.
ended.
No,
Hey.
wait a minute. We did look because the little scorpion came out.
Right,
And that's
but
where
that
we
was-
ended after
Yeah.
because
Okay.
he got the scorpion attacked him and then we went on break and then the game ended.
Oh, gotcha. Okie dokie.
Hey, Kit
Sorry.
Catcher, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Hobbs and Friends. In all reality, I believe Hobbs is kind of a female Hobbs. You are correct. Not really, though.
So-
Androgynous Hobbs, really. What's that, Jason?
Fred Daniel in YouTube says hi and good luck.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Good to see you, buddy. You
All
want to
right,
make anything up
let's-
happening at HNF there, Hawk?
Yeah, Facebook. They've got a real serious debate about,
The
stuff.
number of checks you should get between long rests.
Yes,
That's
the
right.
number of checks. They're really discussing that hard.
I feel like we're on CNN. All
I
right.
just like to point out that Hawk is he's in that group on Facebook with all of his friends.
That's correct.
Oh,
That's correct.
Oh,
snap!
So here we are at the Three Hills. What is next?
I think we got guys. We got to do two things. We got to check out the chest, and we got to. I think I would like to take a short rest.
Yes. My thoughts exactly on Arya.
All right, let's put how many checks you are you doing in that order or short rest first?
I think let's do the rest first.
That's what I would think, but
Yeah.
I wanted to give you guys
Just
options.
in case there's another metal scorpion in there that jumps out at us.
Who would ever do something like that?
All right, I will take 2 checks.
Are you taking any
Might take
checks,
2.
Sean? For the short
Yeah.
rest here?
I need some hit points.
Yo, is that your
Ooh, I got a
cat or is that the
success.
music?
What's that?
I keep hearing this sound. I'm like, is that the music or is that a cat?
You are probably hearing my cat, who periodically comes in to visit me.
No, it's the music.
Yeah, that sounds. It's weird, man. It's like a
It-
weird
it-
cat sound.
It sounds like a siren, if you ask me.
How many checks you putting in, Sean? What's up with Sean today? I mean, is he like incognito? All right, you guys take your
don't
hit
know. He's
points or whatever you got back.
All right, I'm taking
It's all
back a
discombobulated.
reroll and a spell cast.
Nice.
So I can get one of each, right?
You haven't taken a spell cast yet since last?
No, not. I had saved up kind of towards the end,
Okay, nice.
so I can get one of my first level spell casts back.
So I had 1 success, so I took half my hit points missing, which was 2, and then I had my con bonus plus 2, so I got 4 hit points back, and that put me back at full hit points.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, so are we now checking out? No? What's up, Aaron?
I want to, Aldred, where are you at for hit points?
I'm. How come I didn't mark down how many hit points I got?
Because you had to do a saving
was at-
roll last
I'm at-
last session, right?
I marked that I'm at 17, but I don't know what happens because I went to 0. That's the thing.
You'd be at 0.
So
You'd be
yeah,
at
I'm
1.
on con.
Yeah, because
Okay.
as soon as you wake up, I think. Let's see what it says. I'm pretty sure when you wake up, you have like 1 hit point or something.
But you should be able to take at least 1 check right now.
No, he's used all 3 of them.
I used all 3.
But you get 3 and then 2 and then 1, right?
Right.
So you
he
always
used all
have it.
3 of those. 1, 2, or 3. He used all 3 of them.
Oh, we've taken 3 short rests?
He has. But he
Oh,
is
the
like up in
first-
the front
no,
all the
first-
time.
The first
Okay.
time I did it, I took 2 checks,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and then the second time I did 1 check.
I didn't realize
So,
we had
does
taken
that mean
that
that I
many
have-
short rests.
Does that? but
Then
that
you'd have
means I
3 checks left if you haven't taken.
Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll do my 3 checks then.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Sean.
what do I do get
Yes,
for
sir.
checks?
You write
Will
how
check.
many checks you're going to do and do your checks for this short rest if you'd like.
It's a will.
1.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, just write it in there. 1 check and roll your dice, your willpower.
Okay, that's 1 fail. 2.
Oh, shite. Oh, that
2
was hot.
fail. 1 more. Come on, baby. Give me some hit points.
There you go.
There you go.
Yay! So half my hit points.
Yeah, half your lost hit
Correct.
points.
Plus con.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, I have no con.
Hobbs, terrible failure.
Woot woot.
It's round up or down.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the math professor.
I always round up. Because I'm a cheater.
Yeah, he's a cheater. There's
So
no doubt about
13?
that. If you're a cheater, you round up. That's the way it works.
Yep.
Cheaters never prosper
Wow.
unless they round up.
If you have no integrity, you'll round up. If you have integrity, you'll round down.
All right, so I got 14 hit points.
You round it up.
All right,
Well, I
here's the
had
deal.
If I had 1 hit point before, right?
Mhm.
So 13 plus 1.
Oh. I gotcha. Okay.
All right, so you didn't die. You were only mostly dead. In the absence of healing magic, the target regains their senses and is restored to 1 hit point after 1d3 minutes. After you roll the body.
It'll take
Okay.
us that long to get up the steps, probably.
Well, you didn't really check to see if he was dead until you got up here, I don't think, did you? Or did you?
Correct.
can't
That's
remember.
that's correct. I think we just grabbed him and went upstairs.
All right.
8.5. No, so I'm at 9 hit points. My bad. I don't know how to math it.
All right.
I don't know how to do the math.
All right, here we are.
Hi.
Ooh, I'm like echoing in someone's.
Yep. I heard that echo too.
I heard that too.
I heard it too.
Funny. It's that music.
It's not the music.
It's his fancy setup.
Let's go through that
Not
chest.
my fancy setup. It's somebody over there.
We want to maybe kind of just kick it over and dump it out.
Yeah. See if anything wriggles.
All right, so you guys have set up a position on top of the hill near 3 open graves. Even a skull lying there. What?
Nothing at all.
It just seems like a strange thing to do, doesn't it?
Well, because we've been here like 100 times, I think we cleared it out.
Someone jumped down in the graves?
Yes.
I think I used
No.
the grave as cover one time.
I'm not saying anything was happening. I was just trying to set the scene. Relax, Hawk.
Oh, okay. All right. I get a little paranoid with you, Hobbs.
I wonder why.
Probably a good idea.
All right, so once again, you guys
Use
have
your tone
setting
of
up.
voice.
You guys have set up a position on top of the hill near a ruined hut and 3 open graves. You have a chest that was grabbed from a bloody, muddy mess below. You've seen horrors upon horror. Anaria still clutching an ancient scroll near her breast as you kick over the chest. Coins and bronze jewelry splash about. Roll 1d700.
What?
Oh, good one.
210 gold pieces it's worth.
All right.
Oh,
Somebody
man.
recording that? Are you recording
I got
that?
it.
Roll.
Okay.
So it's
What do
coins and brass jewelry, bronze jewelry, you know, like bracelets, maybe a necklace, maybe some earrings. It's just like picture like the old school pirate chest. You open it and it's like full of like coins and jewelry, maybe some pearl, maybe a pearl necklace. Pearl necklace. Oh, PCMA again. Anyway, you and like I said, you find a couple scrolls plus amongst it is a thin white veil attached with a chain of shiny metal.
Like a veil, like a slave woman would wear,
Or a bride,
or
or
a bride. Yeah, but that's what I'm. I guess I pictured slave woman first.
A thin white veil attached to a chain of what?
shiny metal, I said.
Okay.
All right, that's interesting.
Did we grab any of those documents there of like about Cathok and all that stuff?
I have the book that I found.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna look at the scrolls.
All right. So 2 of the scrolls are going to take some time to decipher. It is written in Argosan, though kind of an older script. You're sure from, not in the Third Age or in the Second Age or anything, but they're old. All right.
Okay.
It's an older script, but it checks out.
Checks out.
There you go.
Much of the
I don't understand.
2 of them are spell scrolls.
Oh. That'd be
Good for Anaria.
And can I tell what? Or I'm gonna have to decipher.
They have those spells on them. Anyone can cast spells from scrolls.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I did not know that. Give them to me, damn it!
They have to be deciphered.
No, he's giving them to us. So, guys, what I'm looking at here is I've got a scroll here that has a couple of second level spells, Witchblade and Waking Dream, and then one for Hunger for Blood.
So it's probably like some thick writing, and it's probably kind of obtuse and strange, but you think you could make it happen if you needed to. Like, it just doesn't spell, hey, this is how you cast this spell. You know, it's just this information, and you realize that it would do something for you, and that's kind of what it would do, just to make it seem a little more mystical in nature. The other scroll seems to be, instead of a scroll, we're going to say it's really like maybe a few pieces of parchment wrapped together. And it seems to be, much of it is brownish droplets have taken out some of the information. All right. But you do decipher a few things. Some journal entries.
What? That is crazy.
Is it like, I saw my crush today? He was totally
I put it in the
hot."
chat.
Oh,
Yes, it's
Very nice.
exactly like that.
How long ago was your pelting winds?
You guys are guessing, or I guess you wouldn't be guessing. Probably like within the last couple hundred years. And this is kind of like there is like a single parchment that is marked with 3 signatures. Yes, Kushtash, they certainly do. They would require DDM rolls. So Kushtash asks, do spells cast from scrolls also have a chance of something bad happening? It's
Yeah, they do.
Hell yes, they do.
they
Are we
do.
playing in Hobbs game? Everything has a chance of being bad.
H to the Y they do.
So I'll give you some information on scrolls. A magical scroll contains spells that anyone may attempt to cast, including the illiterate. Part of their enchantment includes the ability to read and comprehend the arcane runes contained within. So it's kind of that Call of Cthulhu feel where the script kind of shifts, but for anybody, it's going to make some sense when you can actually read it. Like they'll shift into a script that you understand. A non-magic user attempting to use a spell scroll or a magic user attempting to use a spell scroll of higher level than she can normally cast requires a successful int check. On a successful check, the spell is cast as intended. On a failed check, the spell is miscast, and instead of the intended effect, the user rolls on the DDM table. Casting a spell from a scroll may be interrupted, just like a normal spell. Scroll-based spells add to a character's DDM tally, the same as normal spell casting.
All right.
All right.
Excellent. And I'm gonna look at this veil and just to see, kind of using my knowledge of arcane lore, does it look like anything to me?
Why don't you you think that for the veil to last a couple hundred years in this chest without like the protection like the parchments have in the bone scroll cases, it probably wouldn't have survived. But I don't know if you guys remember this, but anyone can detect magic in low fantasy gaming. You, Anaria, actually you get like advantage on that check though, right? So sensing magic from page 83 in Low Fantasy Gaming Deluxe. Any character may spend a few minutes attempting to sense magic in a 30-foot radius by making an int or a perception check. If successful, the character senses there is magic either present or absent, perhaps as a tingling through their spine, a barely perceivable hum in the air, or some other fleeting quality that vanishes after only a moment. The sign is different for everyone, and most commoners are unaware of their own cues. If the character does not have the arcane lore skill, the check is made at disadvantage. Illusion magic cannot be detected in this way. Part of its power includes fooling rudimentary detection methods of this kind.
All right.
So if I want to try and detect that, I'd roll for arcane lore.
You take a few minutes, and then you actually have one of your class abilities is Attuned Mind. So you develop a strong sense of arcana and mental resistance to attacks on your mental state, charm, fear, madness, and so on. You also have advantage when resisting mind-relating attacks when sensing magic. Oh, I thought that actually helped you with sensing magic. But maybe it's something else? Huh.
Resisting attacks.
I guess
and it says and when sensing magic.
And when sensing magic. All right, good.
Yep.
Yeah, so go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to look at this.
So it's going to take a few minutes. Anaria starts shifting it around. What are the rest of you guys doing? Chill wind blows over the hill. Go ahead, Jason.
Standing guard.
Mordoth, is that a god that we know of, or is that something else?
You guys don't recognize the name.
Okay.
It's definitely not one of the blessed seven that Argosians worship.
So I have like two things that I'd like to talk to the group about doing once we've resolved the magic check.
All right.
So one,
go ahead.
I'd like to find out, is there like something worth discovering underneath that trapdoor that we sealed? And also, what's the dilly? Because the Cursed Axe is that tavern we hang out in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can find out what the dilly with the Cursed Axe is, or start to find out what the dilly with the Cursed Axe is. Because
that doesn't seem important.
I know, right?
All right, so you definitely.
Sorry,
Anaria, what's it look like when Anaria does sense magic? What's her tell? Or her
I'm just going to look at it, pull, and as she's looking at it, close her eyes, look up, and sort of feel the waves coming off of the item if it has them.
And when it does have them, what happens?
Oh, little tremors across the body.
Tremor.
Chill
like a slight
across
tickling.
the back.
All right. So Anaria
Easy.
trembles a little bit, but you all do. Like I said, a cool wind seems to blow over the hill, and a distant howl of a wolf is audible.
Come on.
Aldred asks what the next plan is. What's Hobbs doing during this, Sean?
I am gonna be on the lookout of stuff that's out there.
So
Actually,
both Nadiri and
go.
Hobbs are on guard. Oh, go ahead.
Yes,
Sorry.
I'm gonna get to a. Are we on a hill? Let me double check in here.
we are.
Yep.
We're standing inside those open graves.
Right. I'm gonna go over here. Hide behind this tree.
You're just in the bathroom? What's going on?
Pretty tree. Make sure nobody comes up sneaking up behind us.
So, I'm out of pitch, Hobbs. Are we going back to town now?
Pigsy, now.
I'm scared. Ooh, his voice almost cracked. He's almost an adolescent. So, what's the plan?
Before we do so but just to be clear, so I can tell that it's magic, but I don't have any. Looking at it, I can't tell what it is or what it does.
Correct.
Okay.
So you could maybe study it, put it on, see if something happens. There's a few things that you could do. There's a spell called Pierce the Veil.
I don't think I have.
That allows you to do some different magical type things. So now what, fellers and lady?
Well, I would say we're still pretty beat up, right? So do we need a long rest at Willem's Rest, or do we go back down and hit the trapdoor? And I'm mainly asking Aldred because
I mean, I got 9 hit points.
Right, I got 1 spell back. Well, I have
Yes.
2 spells, but
this doesn't seem trapdoor ready. That would be my opinion.
I just kind of want to know if there's something more past the trapdoor worth coming back to explore, but my fear is that it's just one of those like, "Hi, bitches, now you're gonna die."
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
things,
I
right?
understand the fear. I mean, in terms of for myself, I'm going to want to come back because this is, we're trying to find Tadadean for, so I mean, it's I'm going to lean towards coming back, and this is on the way to the.
So maybe
The keep,
this
Carax
is a
keep.
good time. Are you guys heading? Are you going to Willem's Rest, or are you going to do something here? That's really the question.
I guess my fear about going back and coming back is that this place gets reinforced again with like scrats and whatever other stupid shit that might decide to hang out in these places. Whereas right now, all we have to worry about is just checking the trapdoor and then moving on, whether or not,
Yeah, but it's a trapdoor, which means I don't think there's a trapdoor because it's just full of gold. I think there's a trapdoor because there's something even nastier.
Yeah, but what if there's another whole dungeon level down there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, so what do you want to do? You just want to whip the door open and say, "Oh, it's packed. Let's get out of here and get rested." Like that's the approach you want to take?
So did Anaria read the bits of the journal that she could figure out to the rest of the group, or?
It's a good idea. I think you should do that.
Oh, wait. You know what? Maybe we don't want to open that door.
Oh, wait. Didn't we hear scratching?
Yeah.
We did.
I don't think we
We
want to
did.
open that.
I
The
just,
scratching, always the scratching.
yeah.
Daughter will not.
Always
rest.
with the
That's a
scratch.
freaking vampire. Let's
Yeah, we don't
go.
want to.
Let's go to
back.
Willem's Rest. Let's go to Willem's Rest, get a cleric, come back, cast that demon out.
Okay, other question about this thing. It says Sanguine Sagacity. So is that like a title of the book or of the scrolls?
No, I
or...
think that's of our session, right? Huh?
Session number 12, Sanguine Sagacity.
Okay.
So there are no clerics, first of all.
Boo. Cultists.
A cultist is like a paladin, not a cleric.
No,
A
it's
cleric
like
is like a magic user?
Yes.
boo. Not true.
Why
All
isn't
right.
it?
I say we go back to Willem's Rest.
Good idea.
What do you
I
think,
played
Sean?
a cultist. It was just like a cultist. It was just like a
Well, we are kind of beaten up. Willem's Rest would probably be a good move.
So when
Let's
Anaria
see.
was reading that, remember you had that scratching in your head as you were laying down. I think it was you that had the quiet. You could hear it before anyone else could. You heard it again just when he was reading it off the journal of whoever this was. Apparently the journal of the Sanguine Circle. Scratching in your mind. So you guys are heading back to Willem's Rest?
I don't like.
I don't like that, he said.
like that.
yes.
All right.
I vote yes. What say you,
Yep.
my fellow adventurers?
I'm good
I
with
agree.
that.
And as we're making our way back to Willem's Rest, I suggest to Anaria that perhaps you could go. I mean, there's some names in here that I don't know that we're familiar with. Perhaps go talk to your friend who kind of sent us out here to. I can't remember the name, but are we looking for Tidoni? Was that it?
Tedudean.
Tattoo Dan.
Tedadan. Yeah,
Yep.
so she kind of
No, I
sent
think
us on a Tedadan sort of mission, right?
Right, and I think that makes absolute sense.
So she might have some insight into this journal.
might have some insight into the journal. She might have insight into the book that I found and the veil.
Exactly.
No, I think that makes sense. I'm going to have to meet with
All right, so let's see if
Medaya
anything
when he
happens.
gets back.
14.
It'd be great if Hobbs could find that glade again that heals everything.
And perhaps we could split up some of the cash. Hey, whatever happened with that, the mirror that was worth 600 gold pieces? What did we ever do with that? Did we split that up?
No, I think we held on
Smashed
to it.
right?
We smashed it. Made it
Nobody
worth
wanted to
300
sell it, as I
pieces.
recall.
Did
So
we try to
Cathok-
sell it? Or?
Cathok was like the beast god thing, and Tadudan was his like his priest or something, right?
Yep. You got it.
And now we need to figure out who this Mordath is. Mordoth. And his daughter.
All right, so what you guys need to do is in the flight and during the adventure, you realized that you are low on supplies. So you guys need to make a group luck check. So we're just going to use a straight luck, I think. Everybody makes it. If half the party makes it, then you succeed.
So everybody makes a luck check.
I think if half the party makes it, you'll choose one of those people to make another check. It won't go down, yeah. Because I want more than just one person, I guess.
Well, that's three right there, baby.
All right, nice. So you guys made it. So, like, whatever the disease is that maybe has infected Aldred, or just the horrors of being down there, spoiled some of your food, but you have enough supplies for the remainder of the trips.
Sweet. Well done, boys.
So
And
good
girl.
work. You do lose a point of luck, though,
Boo.
if you made it. So you guys have made it to Willem's Rest. Congratulations, everybody. Once more at
thanks.
Willem's Rest. I think the name of the game should have been Tales of Willem's Rest.
Well, that would have been a good one.
All right.
Everybody tune in for that.
Yeah.
All right. So now that you've arrived in Willem's Rest, let's talk about downtime. First, why don't you guys think?
Downtime.
Why don't you guys consider what you're going to do? We're going to roll to see how many days this downtime is going to be for the long rest, and then we will. We're going to go on break first because it's 10:14. We'll go on our 10 o'clock break, and then when we get back, we'll see what occurs in this downtime. All right.
All right.
Downtime. Who's in the chat? Kustash. You catcher. Ice Wizards. And the root. Total Geek the First. All right then. What's going on, Kustash? Thanks for being up. I don't know where you are in the world. It could be midday for all I know. I got Steely Dan in my brain. I can't get rid of it. Arrgh. She's the pride of the neighborhood. Europa. Europa. UK, maybe? 5 p.m. That should be. Oh, you're farther east than UK. I think UK is only 6 hours difference. So you must be on the mainland Europa. Oh, do not know Polish. I had friends of the family that are actually my in-laws' family for Poland. Welcome to the stream. Oh man, Josie. When Josie comes home, so good. She's the pride of the neighborhood. Didn't think there'd be song and I don't know about dance. Let's see if I can see if I can't pronounce that. It would be in Polish. Is it Witamy? Or is it the Vitamy? Wergers? Wergers? Is it? Is that how you say welcome to the game? Brew. EDD. You know what I noticed on Twitch is if you stream early enough on a Saturday or Sunday, there's a lot of Europeans that tend to, well, even some folks that of the Russian language are on Twitch. Americans.
Were you like talking to yourself, Sean?
Talking to the chat, man.
Oh,
trying to up this stream, man.
Well, I got on and you were already talking. I'm like, oh my god, has he been sitting there talking to himself?
Kustash is from Poland. He's watching from Poland.
Oh, neat. Neato. I'm taking this this online art class, and one of the students is from Russia.
Yeah, what parts?
He didn't say, but he, the class meets on I can't remember what Fridays from like noon to 3, and he said it's like I think he said it's 5 a.m. where he's at.
Yeah, I think Poland, depending on, I think that's all in one time zone. And they're not far,
I have no
probably.
idea.
Depending on what side of Russia the gentleman is from. But I mean...
Yeah, I mean, Russia's huge, though. You could be all over the place.
Be on a whole another coast. Got Josie in my head. With her eyes on fire! I could do a cover of Josie.
Time.
Yeah.
Almost.
Right of the neighborhood. Raw flame, live wire. Raised like a Roman with her eyes on fire.
Oh man, Hobbs is getting in trouble now.
Come on, they cannot possibly.
Oh, they're listening.
Don't
you worry for 1 second.
They're always listening.
There's probably some guy from Poland listening in right now.
Right.
but not on Facebook, right?
Yeah, definitely not on Facebook. Man, it is empty. I don't know how much like game watching do people do on Facebook? It doesn't seem like the appropriate.
I talked to Hobbs about that, and he doesn't want to listen to me. But I tell him, like, if you're on Facebook, so how many times have you ever had a friend that's in your list where you've got notified that they go live, and you're like, huh, that's weird, and you at that moment actually have a curiosity to see what the hell it's about. You flip over there, and then you get in the middle of a stream, and you don't know what they're talking about. How long do you stay?
Right.
3 hours.
3 hours. Okay. Hawk, 3 hours. Okay. Aaron?
No.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't have notifications turned on for Facebook.
Well,
I would never know.
Jason, what about you?
He's an old guy. He doesn't know.
What, Facebook?
Yeah. How if somebody goes live on your stream and you get the notification, you bop over to see what they're doing. How long do you stay there?
I just go on to Twitch. Whenever
There you go.
I get notifications for Twitch, and that's where I go.
There you go.
I've been going on YouTube just because Hobbs has been trying to get a presence there, and so I want to see if there's people there to interact with to help grow it. But I don't see a lot. I think he needs to focus on just one platform, and that's it.
So, Jason actually has notifications on. He is actually a target audience member. He is actually on Facebook. He gets the notifications, and he still doesn't watch it on Facebook. Now, multiply that by the amount of people that aren't gamers, that are friends of Hobbs, that get the notifications, that have actually no interest in gaming.
Yeah,
it's not even worth it. There's podcasters that have tried streaming. They will stream to Facebook, and then they will record their numbers over a month, and then they'll do the same on YouTube, and they'll do the same on podcasts. And podcast audio, it's more engagement and more longer listening than any of them.
Well, the thing,
So,
right, and that makes
streaming
perfect sense to me. But
We're streaming
it's
right now, eh? Just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, was that secret information?
No,
I didn't know if
I just wanted to make sure
Nah.
like nothing got said on air that didn't want to be said on air.
Oh yeah, you mean like I think Canadians are too suspicious.
Oh, you're paranoid, man.
Yeah, you're paranoid, man. You're
paranoid punch.
right.
CSIS, man. CSIS. They're watching everything.
He heard you
Yeah,
singing earlier, and now he's real nervous. He's like,
I mean,
oh.
People that are
I
on
get you.
Facebook, if they are watching this, then great. I'm not bashing
No,
the people
they're
that tune in
They're
on
not.
Facebook.
No, nobody's watching.
I
But
think
I-
it's a viable.
but you
I
know,
think it's
like,
a
I'm
good
not-
platform.
Yeah, see, I don't really like. I play this on Sunday mornings, and that's like it. I don't do a lot of other stuff on Twitch or anything else. But like, I don't go to Facebook looking for gaming stuff. If I want gaming stuff, I go peek at what's going on Discord, or I just don't think of Facebook as the right platform for that. I don't think that's really what it's there for.
Yeah, and you're Hawk's right. I'm an old guy, but I mean, when I say I don't have notifications on, I mean it's anything that pops up live like that. It's I'm almost never at the point that it happens going to be in a position to do anything with it.
Yeah, same
Right. So I
here.
mean, like Facebook and things like that. For me, it's all non. What's the word? Asynchronous, right? I'm going to go in and look at notifications, but I'm going to do that when I have time to sit down in the evening, or sometimes over lunch if I'm free.
Right.
It's just not it's and otherwise it becomes this stream of stuff coming in. I was the same way with, I'm not on Twitter much anymore, but I was the same way with Twitter, where I never got notifications for it.
Yeah,
Man,
I just
Hobbs
feel
got a haircut,
I
man.
do
Look at
feel a little overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that's out there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, because I shut off so much stuff because I'm just like, I can't just be constantly looking at my phone and having it ding like crazy every time something comes in.
Right.
Well, like for example, right now I started playing. Well, I missed yesterday's session, but Che started doing his GURPS dungeon game, and so he started using Twist for like all of his topics about it, like all the little interactions between the group. And I'm like, I feel so overwhelmed with that. Like, I'm already looking at Discord. I've got 100 different things on Discord I'm looking at. I get Twitch notifications just because I was missing when Hobbs was on for his different games. Like, and I find like Kalmata, for instance, I was watching those and they were very like random. So it was like, I wanted to know when people were on so I could, if I had time to watch, I could watch. And I get the notifications when Sean is on his Saturday morning. So I'm like, I watch that too if I can. But yeah, I just, so much stuff.
Yep.
All right.
Buried under a wealth of information. All right.
Is it
That
really
we
a
were supposed to
wealth?
be liberated by the internet.
That's right.
Is it really a wealth?
Welp. Welp, we're making Willem's wrist.
If you would have told me that pornography would have been like the major benefactor of the internet when I was a kid, I would have been like, come on. But yeah, man, I feel like if anybody's winning the internet game, it's porn.
Yeah, they've actually advanced technology too. I've read that story in Wired or something, I don't know, a year ago or something. They were talking about how like they constantly had to break the system because they'd get blocked and they had to figure out ways around it and blah blah blah. And so they were really like quite innovative.
Well, that was the porn settled the beta versus VHS question too. Back in the early 80s. Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I didn't
porn,
know that either.
Porn producers embraced VHS and Betamax was out.
Huh.
Oh, that's why.
So
that's as I understand it anyway.
Is that
Very
what happened
interesting.
with Blu-ray versus DVD?
I don't see. I think
those damn
in terms of
people.
why Blu-ray. Yeah, I'm not sure anybody wants that level of clarity for. I think Blu-ray fizzled out because it was an advancement, almost co-occurring with streaming, right? So you get this super high clarity stuff, but then you have to have all the equipment for it and then you still have to buy physical discs. And, when you're competing that against companies like Netflix putting up stuff, you may not have the same picture quality, but it's...
Yeah, but picture quality is only important up to a certain point, and then it's just silly. I mean, it's like it can only be so clear.
We're gonna play this game or what?
Yeah, we are. Here we go.
Picture clarity is everything. Damn it!
We're in Willem's Rest.
Does Sean even watch TV?
I even watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't even have a TV.
I do. It's shitty TV.
Are you serious, Aaron?
No.
He kind of seems like he is one of those guys, though. Homeschooler, no TV.
Yeah, but he knew an awful lot about porn, so.
Yeah, but that's
I'm pretty sure he's got a TV.
That's his iPad. That's his 12-year-old iPad, though. That's nothing else.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the real reason he went there, because he heard you get less viruses when you have Mac equipment stuff. Oh God! All right, so
here we go. We're at Willem's Rest.
Let's talk about downtime, right? So first of all, we'll check out
Downtime.
If it's not Tor he's making fun of, it's me saying downtime.
So apparently Fred got notifications last night that you went live on YouTube, but he didn't this morning.
What?
Unacceptable, Fred.
Time zone issue?
I don't know. All right, so for a long rest, let's see what the long rest rules, because that seems one of the primary reasons we're back here is for the long rest. Right. 81.
Long rest requires 1d6 days of predominantly low-key activity. Grants the following benefits. All expendable class abilities are restored. All expended reroll pool dice are restored. All attribute point loss is restored, not including luck. Recover 1 point of luck. Recover half of any lost hit points. Plus 1d4 plus con bonus.
All right.
So that
I
puts me
also
at
see
max.
that recovering at an inn or other safe and comfortable location reduces the time required by 2 1d4 days. All right, so Aaron, we haven't seen you roll a die lately. What rate did you roll a d4?
All right.
Ba-boom.
A 4? The way you
I got a
laughed
4.
made me feel like it was a 4, yeah. So we're going to be in Willem's Rest for about 4 days, it looks like. So, while we're here, I'm going to pull out this little beauty.
Ooh.
Ah.
The Low Fantasy Companion. Hardcover, boys. It's not like my soft cover Low Fantasy Gaming Deluxe book, although I do have a hardcover in the shelf as well. So there's some more downtime stuff in here, as well as unique features and such. If you want to add it to your Low Fantasy Gaming, game. All right. So, Nadiri, you're up. What is some of the things Nadiri intends to do during this downtime?
Well, you know, I didn't have anything in particular planned, but something Weebs said when we were, or I'm sorry, Aldred said when we were out at the graveyard hanging about. I think what I will do is I will hang out at the bar for the most part, the Cursed
Big
Axe.
surprise.
And I'm going to just, try to get chummy with the owner if the owner's there and see if I can actually handle the Cursed Axe just to see, or just like, try to see if I can get a closer look at it, see if there's anything to it. Because it's hanging across the bar, right? Am I right
Yep.
there?
Yeah, it's on the wall instead of a mirror
Yeah.
like most bars today. He's got a big Cursed Axe there. So,
Yeah.
I think, do you guys remember the tale of the Cursed Axe?
Not really. Something about a curse.
Aaron, do you remember?
Not off the top of my head, but we do have it.
Oh, wait
in
a
the-
minute.
it's
Let
in
me
the
read
stuff.
my notes. Duke Hanold of Crow's Keep, Catacombs Beneath City and All Around Crow's Keep, Detached Head of Corpse, Cursed Axe, and the lines of the all lines of Argosan line. That
There
doesn't
you
even
go.
make sense what I wrote, but
Yeah, it basically, there's a tale that was going around that the axe was cursed because of some shit that happened in the catacombs beneath the city of Crow's Keep. So,
yeah, but I'm still gonna see if I can just, because we never were able to handle it, right? Like he didn't hand it to us and let us swing it around, or
he doesn't want to handle it. It's cursed.
mm-hmm.
It's a cursed.
Okay.
Does anyone have history? Or is anyone trained in history?
I am trained in
This would be a
No.
skill.
insight,
Yeah.
animal lore.
No one is trained in history.
Nope.
All right. So, why don't you roll a general? Is it information gathering? Is that what it is?
I have a gather information.
Everyone has it. They're just not trained in it necessarily, right? But that's what I want you to do, Hawk.
Okay.
Make a gather information roll.
Would that be intelligence or wisdom?
It's just click the gather information and it'll do it for you. You don't have to do anything else.
I don't have gather information.
Oh my goodness.
If that's a skill, that's not a skill that I have.
Okay. It's not automatically on your sheet. I thought all the skills were just on
No.
everyone's sheet. That's what I get for
No.
not knowing the character sheet.
This guy.
No shit, you got to add
Is
it
it-
yourself. So,
All right, let me
yep,
let me
it's not
add
there.
it.
No, I guess not. You don't have it. No, you don't have it because I guess when you add
No?
it, that means you get a +1 at it. So that's not right. So let me find it. Somehow I was just wrong about that. My mistake.
All right.
Pretty sure I got a skills section here marked off. I think it is. It's probably either intelligence or charisma.
Charisma.
Let's hope it's
Get
intelligence.
charisma.
Forget about it, Dave.
So I think like intelligence for gather information means like you're doing research and you're trying to reach it. But if you're just talking to people, then it's charisma. So go ahead and make a charisma check.
Success!
Nice. All right, so you get the same information you had last time. No, I'm just kidding.
Sweet.
Nice.
I will go over it and give you some more information, but handling the cursed axe is not something that this guy wants to do. Does anybody remember his name? Who runs the cursed axe? Everybody knows? This seems like stuff we should know.
I don't think he made quite an impression on me last time, I don't believe.
I think you'd think I would have a...
Like a cast of characters, you'd think.
Yeah, some information somewhere.
Rogues Gallery.
Or like rumors or something about this place or something. While I'm looking for it, Hobbs, what do you plan on doing for these days? Anything special?
I am going to... No, I'm not going to... Well, I'll accompany Nadiri to the Cursed Axe and get my swill on.
I don't know. You were kind of a crazy drunk that one night. Keep it under control.
Hey, I got this. It's all good.
Yeah.
Mind your own business, Nadiri.
Don't make me go barbarian on you.
Fight. Oh, sorry.
I know what I'm doing.
You think you do.
Just keep an eye on him, Maduri.
Oh, God, I don't have anything. So, is there anything you intend to do, or are you just basically are you carousing while you're there?
Yes.
Or?
That's what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Carousing, but I don't
like
have carousing, but I'm going to carouse.
It's not a skill that you need.
I think it should be, probably.
You think it did? All right.
Oh.
Kit Catcher, thanks for following. After 2.5 hours, Kit Catcher has decided that we're worth following. Good work, you guys. Good work. And that was probably one of the lower. That was probably one of the low bars for it, as far as that goes. Carousing, brawling. So it's about 10 GP.
10 GP to carouse, huh?
Yep.
That's a heavy night of carousing. They must have gone to the fancy bars.
Well, it's for the whole time. But actually, this downtime is going to last a little longer if we actually start using the stuff. I think so. It's going to be a week.
Oh.
Which is pretty good, actually, because it can go up to 12 months when we actually check out the downtime period. We're going to say, though, that you're in town for a week. And here's the way it works.
Alrighty.
It's 10 gold pieces, right? And you have a 10% chance of gaining an additional session advance.
Oh.
Whoa.
What? From carousing?
That's right. And every 10 gold pieces more gives you, I guess every gold piece more at a 1-for-1 will give you an additional 1% chance of getting that session advance with a max of 90.
So if you spend 90 gold pieces, you get a 90% chance of getting a session advance from just carousing.
That's right.
Holy crap. You could just buy your way to the 7th level.
But
yeah, what are we doing?
There's more.
What's with this adventure crap?
There's more.
Wait, there's more.
Wait.
There's more.
There's more.
There's more. All right, we're ready for more.
So, you also have to make a 1D100 roll on the carousing table.
That's bullshit.
There's a carousing
from
table?
The companion?
Yeah. Don't look at it, though.
I'm not looking. I just curious where it was coming from.
And some of the things aren't necessarily very good.
Oh, I see. So there's a cost.
Always a cost. Risk reward, sir.
It's a cost. Okie dokie. All right, that's better.
You can always just say you only spent a few gold pieces and went out drinking, and then you could do like a gather lore like Nadiri did, or you could actually do this carousing, which gives you opportunity for something else. We are old, Kit Catcher. You are correct.
I don't care for that. I don't care for that at all.
It's been a minute since I watched games with the same references I have. Diamond Dave Charisma. Forget about it, Dave. We're going to drop all sorts of
forget about it, Dave.
really bad illusions all over the place.
Well,
Beedly beedly bop.
you should use your illusion. So
Beedly bop.
Doobly doo.
I would
How about
officially.
doobly doo?
I was just about
You
to
love
say that,
right?
dude. I was just about to say, someone put down Aaron can't sing again in the down in the doobly doo. But
In the doobly
don't ever fucking use doobly doo again.
You're not allowed to bitch about that after your rant, man.
That's right. He really went
Doobly
off on
doobly
that.
doo. Doobly doo.
Doobly doo.
I'm still waiting for Matt Colville to like hit you up or make a YouTube video.
Yeah, I'm sure Matt Colville knows all about Jason Hobbs. He's going to care so much that he's going to want to say, "Hey, asshole, why are you making fun of doobly doo?"
I don't know. I feel like you have a certain amount of presence.
People know you,
Only-
Hobbs.
Only during Christmas, and they're the cheap ones that I can rob out of the Goodwill buckets. I'm just lying about that. So, don't ever fucking say doobly doo again, Hawk. Anyhow, Sean, are you carousing?
Yes, sir.
Ba, 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 ba. Where's my sounds? What are you even doing today, Sean?
Sorry, that costs 150 bits.
Yeah, do it right now. It works. You can do it. I also took out the sounds that we can't use, and I may have added
yeah?
a couple more.
All right, let me check it out here.
So,
So
Sean, how much you
yeah.
spending? Are you guys selling this stuff, or do you have extra gold, Sean?
Yeah, like 109 gold.
All right, nice. So,
Yeah.
how much are you going to waste carousing?
So it's 10 gold,
Yep, minimum of 10.
and it's 10% roll for that.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna go 20 gold.
Nice.
Ooh.
So mark off
frisky
20
man.
gold. And we might as well just do the roll right now to see if you got what you wanted.
I hope so too. This will be exciting.
you can't always hear what you want.
But
But if
sometimes
you try sometimes,
that's
You
right.
just might find.
you get what you need.
You get what you need.
Is there like a fucking bad echo in here? Ba, 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 ba. All right.
Wait. Here we go. Cross your fingers.
They're crossed.
Yeah.
Baby. You got it.
He didn't get it.
88. That's pretty close.
You ever heard this before, Jason?
With the first fantasy campaign.
You guys have to turn the sound on. He's playing some of the sound alerts that I put in. I put some sound alerts on. You'd have to turn up your sound to hear them from the videos. These are the days of high
So what would
adventure.
Sean have had to get here to?
He would have needed a 20 or below. Sean, roll 1d100, sir.
High adventure.
You liked that, but you didn't like the Arneson song? Or you didn't catch it, maybe?
I caught a little bit. It sounded very
Oh, right.
go to San Francisco with your flowers in your hair.
It was. That's kind of what the song's about, though.
Oh, I see.
Okay, your air horn though sucks, bro.
My air horn?
No, Sean's air horn is awesome. Hobbs's air horn, not so much.
Well,
You should,
maybe
really
you shouldn't be.
talking about a man's horn.
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
no.
maybe you shouldn't be blowing Hobbs' air horn. All right, Sean, 1d100, sir.
Yes, sir.
2,000 hobber.
I did. I failed.
Do it again. This is the carousing roll. You are still affected
sorry,
by the
I'm sorry.
carousing roll, even though you didn't get the session advance that you wanted.
Oh, for fucking A's sake.
86.
Sorry. Sorry.
Chucky darn.
Dig nabbit.
Ooh, this is interesting. This is a good thing.
For who?
You
Don't try. Don't try to like pep me up.
So you set to drinking over this week with a series of curious, informative folk that have moved through Willem's Rest. They're trading interesting secrets throughout the evenings. After eliminating likely falsehoods, you end up with 1d3 adventure hooks, rumors, or clues. So,
Yeah.
Sweet.
roll a d3. Oh, 3. All right, so
3 hooks.
those damn Fenori are massing. It's only a matter of time before they start waylaying the trading route.
The Fenori are massing.
Those are like the fishmen that you guys fought in the sunken tower.
Ah.
They're known to like hang out about the lake there, or the river. Okay, that's 1. King Uldred has fallen ill. Surely his wife is poisoning him because she's in love with his stepson.
Excuse me.
King Aldred, like as in Aldred of Rochelle?
King Uldred, as in the king of Argosa.
They just happen to have the same name?
Uldred, his is with a U,
Oh, I'm sorry.
not Aldred. Uldred.
Okay.
Oh, Aldred, not Aldred.
All right, and now I'm going to make up one that will forever affect the campaign. And give you guys one more thing to fuck around with that you will make
Hobbs
even
Friends.
crazier.
Let's hear it.
Pick a number between 1 and 7.
Be 3.5.
I'll look at
That
these
is-
two.
There's a number
Nice.
between 1 and
Right.
7.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
here it is. Here it is. A procession from the Nadicians as a gift for their faltering alliance is the sword. Oh, where are we? Here we are.
The Sword of Alliance.
Nope, the sword is known as
Fignugan. Hoffenpfeffer.
Australius
Pfeffer.
Predatus. Does anyone know Nadician?
I do, don't I?
That's an Australian predator. That's what that is.
Yes, I know Nadician.
So you recognize that as a famous weapon known as Veil Breaker. Maybe breaker isn't the best word. Veil...
Crusher.
Well, it wouldn't be a crusher because it's a sword. That would be weird.
Slicer.
Veil Slicer. Veil Bane.
There you
So this is a gift from an emissary?
Apparently from the Empire, the Nadician Empire.
To the king?
Two.
To the king, yeah.
Argosa. Okay.
Yeah. Snowpiercer!
That's copyrighted, my friend.
Dang it, another DCMA. All right, so those are the 3 rumors that you believe.
Those are pretty kick-ass rumors.
All right. Someone write those in the
Yeah.
chat.
He heard a rumor. The dirty rumor.
Somebody write those in the chat so I don't
Said he
forget.
had a broken heart.
All right, Aldred, what are you
So-
doing?
I was reading that apparently there's injury recovery or adaptation. So I lost 7 hit points from a diseased scrotum. So
What?
from the bloodworms there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if like I spend like my time working out, running, punching meat, doing pull-ups and
Mhm.
Punching
that's
meat.
kind of private, don't you think?
lifting
I
hay
think
bales and
I think
shit.
punching meat's
Right,
got
you're
you
gonna-
in this position.
Yeah,
Push a wagon through the snow.
yeah, right. I do
Yep,
that.
yep.
I do the wheel of pain. So I'm like,
Did you take
pushing
that adaptable? Did you take that? Or what? What are you talking
Adaptable?
about? Yeah, where are you at?
So, on page 111 of
So you're like trying to read some rules to me. Is that what's happening here?
yeah, well it says
But
it
that's
says
what he's attempting
it says,
to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
downtime.
I see. All right, yeah.
Downtime on page 111, and it says one of the things you can do is
Downtime.
injury recovery or adaptation. So
I think
basically it
Nadiri
says-
could also help with that, basically, because he's got. Don't you have a med kit that we haven't used or anything?
I think I do too. I have a med kit and apothecary. And
I
thought
said
that worked for
Nadiri.
just- Oh, you said I'm sorry. I heard Anaria. I'm
I
sorry.
go. I
Yeah,
think
it's
Nadiri has
funny,
that.
I
I was like,
heard-
I got that
I
too.
heard Nadiri, but I was also thinking of Anaria.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, we look a lot alike.
Sorry, Hobbs. Our ears don't work right.
I honestly
No, I know
think
it
that
happened.
it's possible that the actual injury that you took, it says what I'm supposed to do to fix it. And I believe that
It does involve meat punching.
yeah, so your injury healing and working out and stuff included with the apothecary skill. Do you have apothecary as well, Nadiri?
I do.
So why don't you roll that, make an apothecary check? Failure. So it does. It pretty much takes the full week for you to recover your pestilent scrotum. All right.
All right.
Now on to Anaria. What is Anaria up to during this downtime?
Naria is going to go hang out with Nadaya.
Well, you know Nadia's got shit to do. She's not sitting around waiting for Anaria to come around.
You know she is.
I know she isn't. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's man, I want to find. I actually have like a whole folder full of Midlands stuff.
Uh-huh.
What did I do with it?
See, to me though, she's going to be interested
Easy.
in finding out what we saw, what we learned, and so on, because she sent us here.
Yeah,
Yeah, no shit.
nice try, Biddy.
She should know about Scratchy Boy or Scratchy Girl, whoever it is.
Right.
All right. So why don't you make a this? This feels like a apprentice roll.
What does that mean?
I was just kidding. There's no apprentice roll. That's a joke. Let's do
Ew.
Pretty bad
persuasion. It was a pretty bad joke. It seems like it should be charisma, so let's do persuasion. And then depending on what your role is, what you get here, then that will help define, what the response is.
So I'm doing a charisma roll, you're saying?
Yeah, if you don't have persuasion, just charisma.
Charisma.
All right, a failure. So she doesn't have a ton of time. She definitely wants to focus on what you learned about Tutankhamun.
Teddy Dan.
Yeah, Tattoo Day, and I gotta write that down.
I was like, I'm like, aren't you the GM, bro?
Common, what?
Is that
I have it somewhere.
is that from your White Sands game?
I have it somewhere. And did you find him, or did you find any idea of where he might be?
Well, we didn't find him. We found what is almost certainly the product of what he's been working on with the trees and the tree dudes and so on. And I'll show her the book with the page marked in it with the.
Yeah, what was
Oh,
that
God.
book? Oh, about yeah. What's that dude's name?
Yeah, good question.
Starts with a K, right?
Yeah, something like Karnak, but that's not it.
Karnak.
Cathok.
Cathar.
And And then also the scroll with the journal entries on it.
All right, that seems very disturbing to her. She's like, man,
Says,
all of this. Nope.
Powers of the Second Age. That was the name of the book?
I think that's right.
It's got a picture of Cathok in it. And then the blood flies came and got us.
Yeah, so you might want to. You could probably sell that book if you'd like, or you could keep it if you want to research information about possible deities or powers that existed back in the Second Age.
Is there anything in there, or could we find out anything about if there's a dude named Murdoch and his daughter in there?
You could. It would be research and take some time.
Yeah, and that's something that I should be doing too as part of this. I agree.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but we talked about how old the stuff was, and it was probably from this age, not the Second Age.
Oh. So we're in the Third Age?
Yeah. So it was only a couple hundred years ago. So something that happened within the eruption of Mount Rokan. But you could certainly get
I had an eruption of Mount Rokan once. Do not go in there.
Bless you. Excuse me. So, why don't you do a gather information intelligence roll? Or I think there might be some actual researching stuff that we can do in the companion. Because researching is one of the downtime.
Downtime.
So there is also a situation where if you're trying to figure out what the veil is, you're going to have to make a decision, I think, Aaron. If you're only going to take 1 week, what is it you're focusing on?
Put that yo-yo away and pay attention.
What
That's what I'm focusing on. Apparently.
he was using his yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
That's
Not a
the old
euphemism.
school fidget device.
Right.
Exactly.
Fidget
It
spinner.
is totally.
Kids today don't have that kind of coordination.
Oh, well,
So, what is it? Are you going to try and research all this information? Are you going to delve into what this veil might be? What do you got going on,
Well, I guess
brother?
depends on how long we want to hang out, right? So I'm
Yep.
meeting with her. I suppose part of it would depend on how much information I can get from Nadia. I feel like, so I mean, it's going to be a little bit contingent on that.
But it was very short time that you had with her because you failed. So you've pretty much gotten all the information from her that you're going to get right now. She's
I
busy.
didn't get any information from her.
Huh? You didn't?
No, you didn't say anything.
I'm pretty sure I did.
You told you that she I show her the book, I show her the journal entries.
Oh, I think what she wants to know is that seems. Did you find like a place where Tatooine would be staying? He must be staying somewhere else. It seems like perhaps those Scrats were there doing something. You said they were unearthing graves.
I did.
It must be a project of Tatooine, and because of the tree dudes, which you guys are insistent on calling them. That certainly seems like his efforts, but we need to find him. Are there leads to any other locations?
Not that we've seen where we were at.
Is that true, players?
Trap door.
Yeah, there is a trapdoor in the. But
So, if he was involved with the Scrats, and you kept on finding things from the town, and you even found like a crest from House Idrid,
Yep.
which is part of the manor in town, wouldn't it stand to reason that it's possible something is been to that place or is nearby town stealing those things?
This is the manor here, right?
Yeah.
Idrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Is there any other
Yeah, we should-
leads that you might have that could tell you perhaps where Tattoodayan is?
We should check out that manor though, because I don't really want to go to that trapdoor, man. I'm a little freaked out about that place right now.
Okay,
So
so
we're
maybe
finding,
House Hundred, right?
Right. So we are finding materials from the town in the
Yeah,
stuff
I've
that the Scrats have.
multiple
remember
times
him
we've
saying
detailed that. Yeah, multiple times. Like you found a doll from the kid that you'd seen before. You found like toys. You found different things, and then you also found this crest from the manor.
Plus, seriously, I hate those Scrats. We need to kill them all.
Cat
Killed most of
Scrats fever.
All right.
Oh, that's terrible.
So now what? Do you
Yeah,
want
Hawk,
to do?
I feel like you have permission to sing now.
Oh God. All right. So I think.
All right, then I'm gonna investigate. So with this information, I'm gonna investigate the veil.
All right. Nice. I like it. I shut the book already. Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
Shasta.
I also request that TJ Drennan make a special baseline heavy, like, Cursed Axe thing.
Well, I would have to pay for that first.
Well,
Well, first of all,
I will
he'd
pay
actually
TJ Drennan to make one, because
he'd actually have to be doing them. He's not doing it
Listen.
anymore.
He's gonna do
Listen.
it. Do
Listen.
it.
We should have Hawk do it. Hawk should be able to do it.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Have you heard the Lost in Nagata theme song, Hawk?
Is it
Nope.
Lust in Nagata, baby?
Yes.
Oh.
No, it's not that.
Not it.
That's Inagata Davida.
Well, that's
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, so we need something like that for the Cursed Axe. It's the Cursed Axe, baby.
axe.
It's the Cursed Axe, baby.
Lost in Nagata, baby. Lost in Nagata, baby. Lost in Nagata, baby. Lost in Nagata, baby.
Are you streaming that song?
Yeah. I own it. I own the copyright.
You
to
own it?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I
That's
paid the dude
kick-ass,
for
man.
it. So
It's awesome, man.
it is awesome, isn't it?
But
Yeah, man.
he doesn't do that anymore.
He had a Patreon for a while. He did that. He did my Hobbs and Friends, the Kalmata thing, and like all my bumpers for my podcasts and all those things he does. Yeah.
Were they expensive?
Well, not really. No. Not considering how good they are, in my opinion.
I mean, like,
Right.
is he just out of the bumper game? Is that he's out of the jingles?
He shut down his Patreon.
He was like, yeah, but he doesn't do special requests.
I don't know, Jason. I'm taking the man at his word that he doesn't want to do them anymore. So
Listen, TJ, I know you're out there.
So many
can do
answers,
it.
so many questions.
it seems like, I would like piano. I would like any of those things. Like the thing we were listening to earlier. That's his as well. This is his.
Oh, yeah?
This is also TJ Drennan.
Guy needs to put out like TJ Drennan's greatest hits.
Yeah, man.
I could play some more stuff, but like I have some longer ones that I would love to loop, but they're too big for Roll20, so I can't loop them.
That's what she said.
So
I
anyway,
get told I say that too often.
yes, you do. It's true.
All right, back to the game.
Back to the game.
What was I talking about? Nadiri? Oh no, you are basically
I'm
messing with this mask, right?
Yes, the white veil.
All right, so in 1 week, you figure out that the chain is a thin chain but incredibly strong and is likely adamantite. Did anyone hear that? I didn't say gesundheit.
Adamantite.
Yeah, adamantite. So the chain is made out of adamantite, but what it allows you to do is... Oh, I got it right here, I think. While you are wearing the mask... let me see. Oh, I think it can cast a spell while you're wearing the veil. And I'm looking for it. Looking. Can you hear my scroll mousing?
Scrolling.
Scrolling.
And we're walking. Yeah, this is it. The Mantle of Many Faces.
That one.
So, once per day, you can cast Mantle of Many Faces.
Oh, that's cool.
Neat.
I'm guessing
And-
that's like a shape-shifting type of deal.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Did I just get out of...
Nope,
Dang
you're
it.
there. You got it, YouTube. So
No,
yeah,
I
it
think I
allows you to
popped that
cast the
up
Mantle of
20
Many
times.
Faces.
Once per day.
Once per day.
I'm assuming the chain on it is the thing that holds it like across to your head.
Maybe, but you actually, after messing with it and trying to do some research about it, trying to figure out what it was and what the chain was made out of, you've actually heard of a really famous assassin that had the veil of many faces. They often used the adamantite chain to garrote their victims.
Was his name Artemis Entreri?
Oh.
No, his name was Entreri Artemis.
Knew it.
I don't know. I don't even know who that is. I was just joking about that.
What? It's from the Dritz novels, man.
Yeah, I did everything I could to wash those novels from my mind.
Come on, dude.
Wow.
All right.
Nice. Well, that's a real shout out for that.
Well,
You really
know
think
Bob?
about him.
Bob Salvatore, he's never going to be on Hobbs and Friends.
Apparently.
Maybe he will.
I love you, Bob. Please come on Hobbs and Friends.
If R.A. Salvatore is watching this channel, then he's in, brother. He's in.
Don't you want to grow your stream, man?
And then I'll
Gotta
I'll start.
be nice to all these big people out there. They're like, oh, fuck that guy.
He knows that the Drizzt novels are not that good. All right, he knows that.
Wow.
I feel like he would fight you for saying that.
Who R.A.
That's so
Salvatore
funny.
knows that?
Yes.
He knows that.
Like, he only made a shite load of money on him.
That does not mean it's good literature.
Well, I
That's
don't know
right.
if you would consider him to be literature per se.
Is it a book?
But-
Book is literature. I'm going to go on a rant right now. God damn it!
Wow, this is gonna be on the next- this is gonna
Here
be
we
on the
go.
next
Let's do
screen,
it.
man.
I'm not saying that it's not okay for it to be mediocre story, character development, writing. It can still be wonderful, and adolescent Jason Weeb might have thought it was better than Gary Gygax's Gord the Rogue, or
Or the Rogue was pretty good too.
oh my god!
Really?
Now you're going to say Ed Greenwood's Spell Slinger is fantastic writing. What the?
See, I had a hard time with Spellfire,
Oh, see, at least we can agree on that.
but like,
Oh.
hold on,
You don't have to show me the book. I know what they look
dude,
like.
I have to show you the book, man.
You don't have to show me the book.
Listen, man.
It's like
Saga-
saying
Look, dude.
Kiss. It's
Have you
like
sh-
saying
you showed him
Kiss is good music. It's the same
Saga-
thing.
What? Saga Gold City, man. This was like I
Shit
read
is
this
about to
and I
get
was like,
real.
thieves are like the coolest class ever.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, here's the next thing.
Okay, here we go.
Thieves
Off the rails.
ruined D&D. Bam.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Bam!
god.
Take all these hot takes, all you people out there.
I am not in any way associated with Hobbs and Friends.
Everyone should have the abilities that a thief has. It's dumb
Also-
that only a single class. Take your crystal
One of
shard and clean your eardrums
One of
with
my
it.
favorite novels, man.
I'm not saying I didn't read the books. I'm not saying that I didn't think it was cool that there's actual books out there from some guy's D&D game. Hell, I want to write books about my own D&D game. I don't blame him. But it's not necessarily great art or even necessarily good art. What do you think about this, Aaron? And quit hiding behind your Inaria mask.
I'm afraid that we're all about to be canceled.
Don't worry about it. I've been
I think
canceled.
it's that bad.
I've been canceled before, Aaron. It's not a big deal. Sorry, maybe we should take a break.
The mayor.
It is
Gets
11.
mayor.
Whew, I gotta
let's do
take
that.
this hoodie off. Whew. Oh my goodness.
All right, we on break then? Is that what you're saying?
Hilarious. My god.
Well, Bob, Gary up in heaven, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to pass on the good word.
Oh my goodness.
So that was a good interview you did with Phil yesterday, Sean.
Yeah, you enjoy that?
Yeah, I don't know why you don't want to do interviews because that was classic, man. That was great.
I don't mind doing interviews.
It's
I mean,
Brett that doesn't like to do the interviews.
well, so there's a couple. I mean, I think I mentioned this. A couple of things with interviews. One, even Phil's audio is not that great. I'm still surprised that a podcaster that's been doing it for years, and I've always kind of been critical of Misdirected Mark's sound quality, and it's been a bummer that they haven't nipped that in the bud. But it's neither here or there. That's not a rip on or dig on Phil. But going back to interviews, it's a crapshoot because you're going to get people that are like connecting to you with their earbuds, and then they sound like shit, and it rubs against their shirt, and it's just a pain in the ass. And I want a show that sounds good enough where it's like two people are sitting in the same room.
Yeah.
Like Phil's wasn't terrible yesterday. I think it was okay. Like I wouldn't. It was better than Alex Kammer's, and Alex had a setup, and he just refused to mute his. He refused to mute his speakers, so we got a huge amount of echo, and like I'm not releasing the episode. So there's that. Yeah. So there's that, and then I think
he's the guy that does. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a friend of ours too. The other thing about interviews is that, I know, so you can't have, I don't think you can have 3 people interview. Atomic Array used to do it with Roan Barton and Ed Healy, and they did an okay job. There was usually one on point. So when we do interviews, Brett's usually taking point, but I don't like how Brett approaches an interview because my humble opinion, if you're going to interview somebody, you have to kind of have some questions, but you can't go down them as a script. You have to kind of keep in mind what they're saying and then follow up and poke and prod. So when Phil says, like, I don't like this game, I find it really exciting. Well, what do you find exciting about it? And get them to elaborate. And if with Brett's interview style, he will. I think he gets into the nervousness of just sitting back and listening, because people are used to like. I mean, he does it to me all the time, and I'm not even being interviewed. And so with him, you have to ask the question and just shut your mouth. Like they have to be open ended.
No, and
right?
I really like that you did that you delved deeper into like asking things like, okay, but why, dude? Like, and I was like, yes, man, yes. Like, and honestly, Hobbs, that's one of those things, dude. Sometimes, like, I love your interviews, and sometimes I'm like, okay, jump on it, get it, just act. But yeah, that's just me, man.
So
yeah, I know, but I'm not doing 3-hour interviews.
Yeah, but dude, the random screed that you did that was like about 45 minutes there. I was like, this is meaty. I love it. When I see the like little like 15-minute ones that people do sometimes, I'm like, ugh. Like at some point I'm gonna have to like switch something else on, and it's usually while I'm driving, and then I'm like, I don't want to do that, so I just kind of skip over them. Or I'm working, and I don't like. I like to have a good amount, like minimum half an hour, to like be able to hear something. So.
Nice. I hear what you're saying. Everyone should create their podcast to fit Jason Weeb's schedule. Shout out to all you podcasters out there. I'm just teasing you. All right.
I think everybody actually wants their podcast to be exactly the length of their commute. I mean, that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that in a bit.
Oh, you believe it.
I think a podcast needs to be. I think it needs to be as long as you need it to be, and nothing longer.
No, I mean the listener wants it to be as long as their commute.
But would you say, because I find like gaming and BS is a good time?
I don't.
It's a little long.
I mean, I think some have their preferences, but that's okay. The only thing is, I'll listen to Rogan. He can talk for 3 hours. I'm not gonna sit in my car for 3 hours. I'm gonna go into work. And I'm going to leave work, and then I'm going to hit play, pick up where I left off, and then I'm going to go back to work, and I'll probably hit play, and then take me 3 days to listen to his show.
Just like an
doesn't
audio
bother me.
That's why I don't mind it being longer, because I can do that.
But wouldn't you all agree that Rogan's podcast is really overrated?
Wait, Joe Rogan's going to be on the show.
I'll talk to him about it.
You know, he's
so much for him being on this show.
Yeah, no
Jesus.
kidding.
I have tried listening to his podcast, and it's like, oh my god! All he ever asks, it's just like,
an
hey,
interview
man,
show. You
try psychedelics.
It's an interview show, so you have to pick and choose.
Who
he interviews.
Do we need another?
He interviewed Stephen Hawking, and it was like absolutely terrible.
That's the one you don't pick, is what Sean is saying.
Well, I think he has episodes that I don't find his MMA shit interesting, and I don't find some of his comedian buddies, banter interesting. But if he has on somebody that's a doctor of psychology and sociology, I might listen to it because they have some interesting things to say.
Stephen Hawking is one of the most fascinating people in the world, and Rogan interviewed him, and it was horrible. It was like,
hey, you're on psychedelics? when you're like a variety guy like him, then that's what you're going to get, right?
Yeah, you're going to be all over the place.
Like Howard Stern, man. Like he has some amazing interviews, and then there's some where it's just like, I just don't give a shit about his guests, man. Like it's just, I'm sorry, man.
But I'm talking about his interviewing skills were absolutely horrific.
Well, how long ago did you listen to him?
I listened. I don't know. It was a year ago.
Okay.
Because everybody I talked to,
you listened to him 10 years ago.
No. A year. It was like a year ago. Everybody talked about how great he was, so I'm like trying to listen to it, and I'm like, this is just dreck.
Well, I mean,
dreck.
Dude,
you heard me. Dreck.
Shows are not for everybody. Like any show. Talked about this ad nauseum. People are going to listen to you for a variety of reasons. And the ones that don't are not for a variety of reasons. And it's not going to have any rhyme or reason behind any of it. I mean, it's just your opinion, man.
My opinions are facts.
Okay, so where were we?
We gaming
Oh,
today?
we were talking about opinions. So, no.
All right. So where actually were we?
So
Just finished-
we
we had
finished
just
doing our
finished-
downtime, right?
I don't know if
Right,
we have
we
finished
kind of-
everyone because I don't think Nadiri actually got any
I
information
think you're right. I think Nadiri
for-
it's
to
Yeah,
gather
that's
information
right.
that he had done.
You never did give me any good stuff.
All right. So what I think we will do is you do find out that you like maybe are interacting and talking to people in the bar and trying to learn more about the Cursed Axe, maybe about the stuff that Anaria mentioned. Do you think you would be looking for any information about any of that from the locals or anything?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So when you mentioned the sanguine circle, it definitely seems like this unnamed bartender knows something about that. And you pry a little deeper, drink a little more, and find out that it was a dark history and quite, old stories go by, and they still tell their children to fear more death's kin, for they are bloodsuckers. And the sanguine circle was created to stop them, but they haven't been heard from in hundreds of years. But there is a rumor they had a great treasure that was taken from one of the kin, Mordecai.
Oh, that name is never good.
So Mordecai was a kin of Mordoth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the story that Nadiri gets.
Yeah, Mordecai is never a good guy's name, right?
That's
He was awesome in
never-
Children of the Corn.
It's not the. It is.
All right. So I think everyone has everything that they're going to get from the downtime. I think. Were you selling all the stuff, or what was the plan with that?
Yeah, let's split some treasure, man.
So you're just trying to sell it? Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is that Ortuzzo was seen back. He must have returned from any business. So you know that Ortuzzo's back in town.
He was the hunter something.
No, Ortuzzo is the leader of the Mongers in town.
That's
The
it.
Mongers
yeah,
Coalition.
Ortuzzo's
right.
back in
Mongers
town.
Coalition.
Ortuzzo's back in
We've-
town.
We've never met him, right? Like he was gone.
No, you
The
have
whole
met
time.
him. He gave you guys the jobs in the beginning.
Yep.
But then when you came back from them, he was gone from some of your trips.
Oh, okay. But we collected our fee or whatever, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
But you had wanted to meet up with him. You had questions for him. You were going to do some different things, but he hadn't been around.
I can't even remember what our questions were.
What was the name of the
Well-
owner of the Cursed Axe? Did we ever figure that out?
No, he
No.
was the unnamed guy. I bet you that's somewhere. That's your job before next week. Watch all 12 episodes of find out what his name is. I'm just kidding. All right. So yeah, I mean, it might be such a thing as you guys are going to want to like come up with a lot of things that are going on and what you want to make priorities, and then maybe work towards that. So one of the things that you were asked to do is take care of figure out what's under Carrick's Keep, right? And that was a task given to you by the Ortuzzo.
I thought we did that, did we not?
I don't think we ever made it.
Nope.
There.
Hey,
Right,
Saggy
Oh.
Jello 89. Thanks for subscribing,
Oh.
buddy.
So-
Long
so we-
time
so-
no see.
Saggy Jello 89. Oh, baby.
The under Carrick's Keep is where the the skeletons were. Right, so we had kind of a tough time when we went in there, and we were on our way back to clean it out and find out more. But it's but we were waylaid at the 3 hut location.
So we've never made it past the huts.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We returned to the huts because of the stuff about Tattoodan, but also because it's on the way to Karox Keep.
Okay.
So we haven't finished the last task that Ortuvo gave us.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's sell all of our treasure and split it up, man.
Well, it's worth 210 gold, right?
And that 600 gold piece mirror.
So the 1,200, you're probably not going to get full value for that. What we're going to do is, who is going to try to sell it? Are you going to try to sell it to the mongers? Are you just going to wander around town, try to sell it? Do you want to take it to Crow's Keep where you'd get a good fee for that?
I don't know. Do we want to go all the way back to Crow's Keep? Radio silence.
I feel like
Probably not.
I feel like we should check out what's under Isden Manor, because if there's like scrats and other immediate threats to our village, that's probably bad.
Okay, so before we get to that, though, so do we want to go to Crow's Keep to sell that, or do we just want to sell stuff locally and split the cash?
I think locally.
What do we really need money for?
Well, some of us may be saving money to buy stuff, upgrades to stuff, and we don't have
That
quite enough.
50-inch magical TV.
Maybe.
I mentioned I don't even have a TV.
Some of us may not be millionaires like Aldred of House Rochelle.
I invested in Magical Microsoft.
So yeah, I think we're going to let's go local. Unless I'm hearing a huge.
Is Nadiri the Barbarian put in charge of this? That's what it sounds like.
I don't think I should. My charisma's terrible, so if we have to use charisma to sell this, I'm not a charming guy.
Look, don't I have some contacts?
Yeah,
I got
that seems
rich.
reasonable.
I got rich
There you
friends.
go.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember,
You got
but there is the
friends, yeah.
Lady Isabel, right? Basically the widow of your stepfather who hates you. You could go there. You could go to Ortuvo to try and sell things. It's up to you. We don't even have to say who you're going to. All I wanted to do is have you roll a persuade check, and then we'll see how much you get.
Sure.
All right, sounds groovy.
Hold on. I've closed my character.
Groovy.
Character sheet. Persuasion. That's under charisma, right?
Yep. Success! All right, so I think for that I'm going to give you the 1,200. Congratulations.
Woo!
You're
Nice
now
job,
rich.
Aldred.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
So we had 1,200 plus 210 split 4 ways. Is that correct?
I don't know who you're asking.
Anybody who's listening. Somebody from
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we had to
210's what we
get
found in this
internet.
last batch.
Yeah.
Aaron, I should tell you, using the veil for that spell will still invoke a DDM check.
I figured it would.
Okay.
Kinda
I
similar
can't.
help with that.
Let me while I'm thinking while you're saying that, because I'm looking in the manual here, and it doesn't seem to say is a scroll spell a one-time use,
Yes.
or can it be reused? Because it doesn't really seem to
It's one time.
specify. All right.
I think it's in a section called one-time use. Yeah, it is. It's in a section called
dick.
one-shot magic items. Potions and scrolls. And then right after that, it says permanent magic items. But
Oh, I see. I see where you're at. Yeah, I didn't have. Well, no, it doesn't have that. I see. Okay. Yep. No, I found it by searching for scrolls, so it just took me right to that page. I didn't see
Yeah,
it was a
I got you.
subsection.
no problem.
Cool.
So what I was thinking though is, given enough time, you could research this scroll and then possibly, add it into your repertoire.
Okay.
All right.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, take advantage of that, man.
I'm wondering if we should go an extra hour because we started an hour late. Probably not. You guys got stuff to do, right? I have a game I can be playing anyway. So it is 11:31.
Unlike this one.
Yeah, I could actually be playing. I was wondering, do we need an extra chat session with this group of people just to talk about whatever we want and have a just chatting session? All right. Someone has to show Jesus. I heard if you get a good shot of my naked butt, you'll see Jesus. Not because it looks like Jesus, but because it's so good. Indeed.
I have
Jello
heard the
89.
same.
So wrong.
I have heard the same rumor. All right.
You do have to up your Patreon for that. You gotta get a higher tier to see that, Saggy Jello 89.
Hey, while he was hanging out at the Cursed Axe, I thought Deary was going to try to talk the bartender into letting him hold the axe.
Yeah, I kind of changed my mind on that.
The bartender did
all right.
not even want to touch the axe himself.
Yeah.
For
He talked
it is
me out of it.
cursed.
All right.
Or do you really want to see me hold it? It's like electric
I think I do.
wire. Yeah, just
I
grab
want
it.
to see you
Just
grab
grab
it down like it's then it turns into a guitar, and then you just do wild say.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure that's what would happen too.
so let's. Do you think we
Is that what
can?
TJ Drennan calls his guitar? The Cursed Axe?
Cursed Axe.
Maybe. I think that you guys should decide what we're gonna do next session. Lucky number 13. First session of February for Chronicle of the Cursed Axe. What do we got in mind, guys?
I believe we will follow Aldred's lead and investigate. What's the name of it?
Idris Manor.
Idris Manor.
I might have said it wrong.
Are you just making up shit, Hobbs?
I just know it starts with an I.
I wrote it down. It says Isden. But I
Isden
couldn't-
Manor, like I said.
Maybe I wrote it wrong. All my notes are wrong.
Although, wouldn't it be nice to someday actually get to that keep that we've been trying to get to? Like, we'll just avoid every time Hobbs throws out a random encounter, we just avoid it like the plague and just keep moving. Right?
I feel like we should just call this Chronicles of Carrock's Keep.
And the real struggle is just to get to Carrick's Keep.
I mean, it's like Lost in Agata. I don't think they ever got to Agata.
They didn't. It's just like on the Red Road campaign. They haven't gotten to the Red Road yet.
It's a theme, Hobbs.
It is a theme. I know it. I know it because I get so excited about things. I keep adding things in that get created by random encounters and random events, and then I build something around it, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you never get back to that other place. Does anyone ever really know where Agata is? I don't know. All right.
Does anybody really care?
Would it be
Yes.
Lost anymore?
I care. Jason, what's going on YouTube?
We got nothing.
Everyone left because they are all R.A. Salvatore fans.
Apparently.
Eight.
Well, R.A. Salvatore was there, and
Then Gary Gygax showed up and hated the Gorge Hawk. Left.
Matt Colville walked out when you started dissing the saga of Old City.
Doobly doo.
Air horn.
Out of here, bitch.
Air horn.
Nice.
All right. What about Facebook Hawk?
Oh man, we have had what a freaking day. That's why I've been distracted so much. We've been talking so much about this, that, and the other thing. Absolutely nobody on Facebook.
All right. All right, so that's taken care of. Is everyone agree? We're going to It'll Baba's Manor.
Yep.
All right, nice. So
Sure.
It's the Baba Yaga.
Unless we change
yeah.
our mind over the week.
Well, I made a note of it, but I think that makes sense, guys, because we're trying to figure out what's going on with Tatadan. We're trying to look for the connection with Carax Keep, but we've got this stuff popping up from town.
Yep.
Right, and that's part of what Nadia was telling me. So
And honestly,
I think this makes sense.
And if we need to take a long rest, it'll be a short walk to the inn to relax. It won't take so much time, right?
That is true.
All right, baby. We're all set.
all right, so let's go. Let's do our advancements. You guys get 2 advancements this session. You're so damn good. Now you know why.
Are you serious?
Well, it's we won't do it next session. At the beginning of next session, we'll get right into it.
Oh! I gotcha. I did not understand that.
Zabbity bot zitty bot. Is that what you were doing earlier, Sean?
Bozity bop, zitty bop.
They do. Well, see, Saggy Jello 89. What you don't realize is when we started the first campaign back in May, Hawk lost 6 characters in the OSE.
Yeah.
In the OSE game before the 15th session where it was a TPK and everybody died.
I'm number 1.
So then,
Not everybody.
you really did die. We just let you go because I thought it would be a better story. And then we went to LFG and they made it 2 sessions before everyone TPK'd. And then in session 3 of this campaign, Hawk and Aaron lost another character.
No.
But Sean's character has survived this whole 15 sessions. Or this whole, what is it? We're only
I
on
think I've
session
only
12,
lost.
aren't we?
I think I've only lost 1 character since we've switched to low fantasy.
No,
You've lost 2.
No. Okay.
I think
All right.
so.
Let's
All
go
right.
over to a perfectly
2.
named area of where we keep the characters.
Oh yeah.
Promptly called Hawk's Landing. And I believe I see 2 characters made by Hawk here. Macru, Awil Ishtar, and Tor Lumpkin. I think his character's name was
But
Tor, Sean?
Were those actually low
Those
fantasy
were the-
gaming characters?
Knows what it was like to be a tour that day.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. I'll be damned. I have lost 2 characters. What the hey?
Well, you only played Macru for 1 session, so
Right.
Was he the one that grabbed the secret trap and then got shocked to death?
Yes, I think so.
I don't even
'Cause I
remember
thought-
that.
I thought that's what Hobbs had done before, and as it ends up, he's like, "No, I used a knife to touch that thing."
That is so right.
But I grabbed it with my hand. It was like,
These games are so good. I was just so down in the dumps about them. I was going to give you guys another hour. This is terrible. We got to do something else, but maybe not. So, do you want to do advancements next session, and we'll go for 20 more minutes? Maybe get to the manor.
why don't we do the advancements? Well, the manor is like a 12-minute walk, right? It's just up on the hill.
That's what it appears to be.
Oh, okay. Well, I would say let's just do advancements. That'll take about 20 minutes, and then we'll start fresh next week.
Do you guys agree? When did Hawk become the leader of this group?
Yeah. When did I become the leader?
God
You
help
guys
you
suck.
all.
Not.
All right, Hawk, let's go. What advancement are you on?
This would be +3. So
you're 4th level?
No. 4 sessions to get to 4th level now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 4 sessions to get to 5th, but 3 sessions to get to 4th.
Well, I asked you that, and you said 4 to get to 4th.
Okay, it's 4 for Hawk. Everyone else, it's only 3.
All right, sounds good.
I will
All right.
gladly go to 4th level if you want.
What did you do, Sean? I'm pretty sure you got to 4th level on your 3rd advancement, right? Because we didn't even do the advancements until after you got to 4th. So yeah, so that means Hawk. That means Nadiri and Anaria are 4th level. So go ahead and gather all the things. Sean,
Welcome to the 4th level club. Yes, sir.
you're 2 sessions ahead of them because you were just 4.25. Now you're 4.5 or 4.1 or 4 plus 1, 4 plus 2, whatever. You get another advantage. You get another advancement, right? So roll a d8. So what we're doing here, guys, is we use a special form of advancement. Instead of like getting everything when you go up a level, every session they get an advancement, so they get a portion of the next level. So Sean, what'd you get? 8. You just got next level's hit points, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So the other one is next level's luck increase. You haven't gotten that yet, right?
No.
You don't get a new feature. Do you get a new class ability at level 5?
Don't know. I don't know.
So one of the things we should probably be doing when we're doing these advancements is you guys should have your character class open, and you can look at that. So when we ask these questions, you would know the answer. Master Hunter. Now. Master Hunter at 5th level is a class ability that you have. Your ranged attacks cause critical hits on a 19 or 20 on a natural.
Oh.
In addition, your beast companion gains the following hit points, or the following benefits. Hit points increase by 3 hit points per ranger level instead of 2. And Hobbs, you're Hobbs. Mukai gets the skirmisher ability. Yeah, so the first 3 levels, it's 3.1, 3.2, then 4. So because it was 3, so you'd be first level starting, and then you'd have to go on your 3rd session, you become 3rd level or 2nd level, and then on 3 sessions later, you become 3rd level, and then maybe it should have been anyway. Then from 4 to 7, is that right? 4 to 7. This goes up to 10 or what? Yeah, 10. 4 to 7.
I think you said 4 to 6 is what I thought you said, but
okay, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that makes sense. It takes 4 sessions to get to 5th to go up a level, and then after that, it takes 5 sessions to go up a level. So, and if you want to listen to some really inane conversation, start listening to us try to figure out where they're at each level at the beginning or end of every session. So, are you going to take that, Sean? You going to take your Master Hunter?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
All right. So let's move on. Aldred.
Yeah, baby.
What are you on? How many advances are you right now?
Are we doing 1 advance or we're doing 2 advances?
1.
You did 1 already earlier in the session because we didn't do it in session 11.
So that'll put me at 3.1 or 3 plus 1 session.
All right, here we go. So
who you talk to.
So you're getting your first level 4 advancements right now. So roll a d8.
Talk to me, weebs. The rest of these people are idiots.
I don't know. I'm pretty dumb. RD8. Yeah. Boom,
Another 8. So next level's hit points.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So you want to roll that?
Yeah. I'm just writing it down so I don't forget.
All right. So while you're rolling that,
it's 5 plus 5, right? 1d5 plus 5. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Slash.
Plus con, but he doesn't have a con bonus.
No con bonus. Whoops. What did I do wrong here?
Slash R.
Slash R.
R slash.
Oh, son of a bee!
You still got 6. Right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
6 is good.
If you're into that sort of shit.
I guess I am.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you be?
Hey, we got a 6 of hit points here.
Oh boy, this is not a game about funny accents. What do you think we're doing? Playing D&D? All right.
Exactly.
Right. Fred Daniel says doobly doo.
Oh my god.
No, he doesn't. I'm just saying that.
Banhammer.
I was about to just shut off the stream. That's it. You're done. All right. Nice. So, Aaron and Hawk, you guys have any questions about your leveling process?
Nope. I've got it all worked out and written down. I know what I'm doing, baby.
So we're at the Cursed Axe, which is this wonderful building here. This is the house of Isabel, who we mentioned earlier. Up here on this hill is Idris Manor, apparently housing ancient horrors and more temporary deceits. A week later, it's raining, and you guys take the long road up the hill. It's actually a short road compared to going to Korag's Keep or onto something else. But, boom, boom, boom. Are you sure we don't want to go up the back, sir? This ain't the way I do it.
Easy.
Going up the back actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
Really? We still have that dude with us?
Had the same thought.
Hey,
Go
we
home, Pigsy. Go home.
might need more pitch.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Roast
Oh,
us some
God.
Scrats.
What's
Now,
that?
what is the thing? What is the thing's name? Tidonia?
Tadudan?
Tadudayan, man.
Tadudayan.
Oh, you guys can't see anything.
Yeah,
No,
you might
not
want to
yet.
ban Fred Daniel because he put the jerk-off symbol emoticon. Oh, wait. No, that's just one of these.
Ow.
What?
Is there a jerk off emoticon?
What?
Yeah, that's right here, man.
Oh, I thought that was racist.
Oh.
All right, let's move off whatever Fred Daniels gesticulations
Listen,
on YouTube
He's
are.
your number one fan, dude. He's like always on the YouTubes. You should be like, thank you, Fred, for being my YouTube guy.
I have
Thank
said that
you.
in the past, but I'm not going to
Right.
take on your Canadian accent. I refuse.
You need to say it like you said yesterday about one of your main dudes, Fred Daniel, one of your main dudes.
Well, Fred probably heard me say it yesterday then.
Or did he?
If he's always on the YouTube, he must have.
He might have it on mute.
All right. Anyway, Fred, thanks for keeping up, man. I'm sorry that Jason got invited to
Fred.
this game. I'm not sure how it happened, but it did. So if anyone is bored from between 8 and noon on Sunday mornings, I'm taking taking applications for players.
Wow. I got banned from Australia, and now I'm getting banned from Illinois.
That's
Who
right.
gets banned from Illinois?
It's not easy. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
At this point, we'd take anybody.
We pretty much have. Hawk lives here.
He gave you the thumbs up, bro.
All right, so we're heading up to Isden Manor, huh?
That's right.
And,
I think
and
we
why
need a
can't we see
marching
anything
song.
on the screen?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm wondering that myself.
There he
I thought we
is.
were stopping.
I wanted to set the scene for the next session.
Oh,
If that's all right with you, I'll take control of this game again. If it's all right
No,
with you
yeah.
guys.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
set the
that's
scene, baby.
I can't get it to work for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to cry.
Have you ever used Roll20 before?
Only once. That's not working. What is happening to this gosh darn thing? I could go back to the one screen where I always get the tokens, and they have the wrong names. Yep, this is it. Because we always have to change that name. You guys know what's coming. It's going to be a sweet-ass Gabriel Pickard map, and you're all going to be excited about it.
Well, he's okay. Now, are we looking at an open floor plan here because it's in ruins, or is this just, is this an older place that's fallen down, or is this just so we can see the floor plan?
All right, so I've said multiple times that this place is at a ruin that's at the top. Do you guys even pay attention, Aaron? You guys, Aaron. What's everybody doing? What's going on around this game?
Sorry, man. Spending so much time monitoring your YouTube and your Facebook and
No kidding. Do you know how much effort I have to put into monitoring this Facebook page? I mean, it's taking it out of me, man.
And I'm out here just trying to get people to start thinking about, does anybody know what time it is? And that fails.
Does anybody really care?
Exactly. That's where I was going when I said it. About time.
I heard you back then. I was ignoring you.
What the hell's
Not
wrong
sure
with
that
this
makes
thing?
it
Why
better.
isn't it starting? Why are you in a
Ooh, I
hurry to
see
go
it.
somewhere?
Huh?
Are you in a hurry to go somewhere?
No.
I see it.
It's a beautiful day in the game. Oh, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one?
You know what? This looks like Idris Manor.
No, that's different than Idris Elba, right? We established that.
Yeah.
Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and
Scary,
have
I
the
told you.
Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Well, I don't know if I
Won't
need to
you
go anywhere
be
today,
my
but now I
gamers? Won't you be? Won't you?